Awakening.
What's up, it's Nez, and hey friendos! Welcome back to Monster Prom for this Halloween's A Ghost Story update. We're back again, friendos, for that spooky time of the year where monsters come out and things return from the dead, just like this channel. And what better way is there to pad engagement than with a giveaway? Haha, nailed it. Our friends at Monster Prom gave us a copy of the game to give away to celebrate this Halloween's update. This giveaway will last for 1 week until the 5th of November. And all you need to do to enter is subscribe to our channel and leave your comments down below on your thoughts on this episode's ending. And with that said, time to return to Spooky High to experience what may be the heaviest plotline we've had to date. Let's go! 1 player. Second term, short game. Spooky high school, the sweetest years of our lives. Back then, we were young and unafraid. Sometimes reckless, sometimes brilliant, sometimes just stupid, but always willing to live life to the fullest. We were on a wild journey to discover who we really were. Who are you? Let's go as Oz.
Sure thing.
And we had yet to experience its ultimate challenge, the Monster Prom. I remember it clearly. 3 weeks were left, and as we fantasized about our dream prom dates, we were all scrambling to catch the attention of one of our 8 most charismatic classmates. Scott Howell, 21. A werewolf athlete who compensated for his rather small brain with a stupidly huge heart. Miranda Vanderbilt, 19. A sweet mermaid princess who was as cute as she was genocidal. POLLY Geist, 22 question mark. A party ghost with an insatiable hunger for all the wrong things. Damien LeVay, 21. A fearless demon with a taste for destruction and the love of fire. Liam DeLinecourt, 4XX. A hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid the fact that he was a truly lovable dork. Zoe, forever. An eldritch cutie who went from endless dating to dark realms to ultimate fangirl. Calculester Hewlett-Packard 1.0. A library computer had become a sentient robot ready to experience life to its fullest. And Vera Oberlin 23. A mean self-made Gorgon with a merciless sense of business. It was clear, it had to be one of them, but who? We only had 3 weeks to choose our prom date, and even more daunting, we only had 3 weeks to woo them and conquer their heart. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Teen Wolf Magazine! Welcome to Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever! All minds are rotten, but they are rotten in so many different ways. Worry no more, we're using our PhD in bullshit to diagnose which kind of deviant sicko you are. Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever, TM will throw a bunch of absurd questions at you and turn your answers into your character's stats. This way, each of you will start by having stats that better reflect your true selves. Let's start! Which inanimate object do you think would make the best girlfriend or boyfriend, provided you went criminally insane? An ATM. Sugar baby life, here I come. A human-sized pillow depicting a character created by myself. As a matter of fact, I have all the needed paperwork, and I'm only waiting for the conservative, narrow-minded laws of our country to finally step forward into the waifu and husbando territory, as was clearly intended by God. A dildo. Duh. ATM sugar baby life, here we come. We need money, so we're picking this. You wish you were raised by a mysterious old man who saved me from the streets in order to raise me as his disciple in his ancient ways of rad DJing. Pack of wild wolves, who also happen to be tech moguls of some of the most profitable companies in Silicon Valley. They would be kick-ass role models and wild wolves. Sick. A really progressive marriage between a kick-ass venomous snake and actual fire. I love fire and I see no issue with being raised by it. We'll go with that. And if you were a D&D character, what would be your class? A party smith, good boy, gun haver, fanfic bard, obscure Instagrammer, automaton, party smith. And what would be a deal breaker for a potential lover? The person is a coward. The person lacks taste. The person lacks manners. The person thinks Asuka is the best waifu. The person is mediocre. The person hates outdoors. Lacks taste. And now that we have all of that arbitrary stuff done, which doesn't really matter through the course of the game, let's go. Week 1, morning. Okay, so we have 7 money. I guess we could go anywhere for now. Our goal is to build up our smarts, so let's go to class. That day, you listen to your elders and learn valuable lessons. Sometimes, after all the monster nonsense and dating gimmicks, you forget that attending class is supposed to be the primary activity at this high school. You gain 2 smarts. We are a big 5-head now. Later in the halls, you run into Polly and Liam, who seem to be talking about some kind of flyer. The flyer is for an upcoming music festival, Howlapalooza. So, we agree on everything for Friday, right? Yeah, pretty much. And Saturday, we should totally go to Mesochops and imagine a fucking dragon. Sure, those bands are great. And then at 3 AM, I want to go check out that guy in the parking lot who just makes a cacophony for 2 hours. Ghosts are super into cacophonies, but at 3 AM, I wanted to go to MC Griffin.
Cool.
I mean, it's a friggin' Griffin that raps. It's the hottest shit right now, Liam. You know, the hottest shit right now isn't the criteria I use to pick the artist I want to see, right? Liam, you're such a hipster.
Yeah.
A Griffin that raps, Liam? There should be a better way to decide this other than repeating our choices in a loud, annoying tone. But I love the loud, annoying tone thing. I know, still. Go ahead, don't be shy. You might have the ultimate trick for how to choose the best schedule for this music festival. Usually I just choose whichever one gets me high the most, but that's just me. Get into as much ayahuasca as possible until some kind of spirit animal appears and shares its wisdom with you. Don't fight over this. The one who wins will only get to see their artist live for maybe an hour or 2, but the one who loses will get to bitch about it until the end of time. Well, I did watch that episode of Minefield where they got fucked up on ayahuasca, so let's go with the first one. Nope, not fun enough. God damn it. Oh boo, what a rookie mistake. I know the feeling, you think ayahuasca can solve any dispute. And don't get me wrong, it does, but it also defeats the whole point. You get the ayahuasca, you meet the spirit animal, you go on a crazy self-revealing journey full of whimsical creatures and funny situations, but you know what happens in the end? We come to and realize that 2.5 weeks have passed and the music festival is long ago ended, my friend. Liam is damn right. Yes, we missed it last year because of it, not making the same mistake again. Hell no! But I must admit, we learned a lot from the coyote with a deep voice. He was a pretty good spirit animal. Oh yeah, and remember the 4-day rave in the mine pyramids that turned out to be just my grandma's house? I wanna go into the mine pyramids too, don't shoot me down. Huh, good old times. They totally ignore you in favor of those crazy memories. But you've learned your lesson. Ayahuasca isn't always the answer. You lose 2 smarts and 1 creativity. How was I supposed to know drugs aren't always the answer? Well, fuck it, we're at lunch. Let's go get our item.
Give me your money.
Let's face it, yeah, you're probably gonna end up losing your money in some stupid way anyway. Why not spend it here first? It's just called being smart, yeah. What's up, shopkeep? We are here for the cursed locket of Winston Montgomery. A locket bearing not only a curse, yeah, but also the sad love story between Winston Montgomery and the mysterious Esmeralda. Ooh, how mysterious.
Later, Gator.
All profits made are donated to a good cause. Spoiler alert, the good cause is buying me a new phone, yeah? Sweet. Bye, shopkeep. Now we have our Halloween item, friendos.
All right.
We shall finally get our spooks on in our Halloween. Yes, Halloween. Where do we go for the evening? Let's go to class. That day, your teacher delivers an amazing and creative performance that blows all your minds. It ends up being a sensation on YouTube. Your teacher gains 10 coolness, but who cares? He's not trying to romance your classmates. That would be creepy, and the severe overstepping of boundaries and power dynamics. Or is he? We hope not. Oh, you also gain 2 smarts, hooray. That night, you hit the clubs with Vera and Polly. Thanks, Satan, for fake IDs. But those waltz away, you two, drinks are on me. By on me, I mean drinks are on that guy. No need, Polly. I'm into this crazy thing called paying for my own drinks. Maybe you've heard of it. Maybe. Is that French for my boobs aren't big enough to get free drinks? Feminism is dead. That sounds like a reason to drink. Be right back. But soon.
Whoa.
It didn't work.
Just give
And what was that you said? It sounded like Portuguese for my shameless pandering didn't get us any free drinks. Gah! This is quickly getting out of control. Maybe if you can find a way to make that guy pay for your drinks, you can fix this. It's party time. Sedate the guy when he's in the bathroom, put a pair of sunglasses on him and pretend he's your pal. Or it's crime time. Steal the guy's wallet to learn his address, then go to his house, kidnap his daughter, and demand drinks from him as ransom. I think we're more bold and fun, so we're gonna go with this one. Yes, we are! Using your skills as a pickpocket and kidnapper, you execute your brilliant plan. And people said high school wouldn't adequately prepare you for the real world. Your target, whose name is Dale by the way, just so you know who you hurt, is so worried for his daughter that he buys you the whole bar. Woo, I knew my tits were unstoppable, they just needed some time to work. Quiet, Polly, I need to concentrate on all this cocaine I'm doing. This is a night you'll never forget. Owning a bar is great, but the real treasure is the times you shared and the lives you've ruined. You gain 3 money, which we have nothing to use on. Hooray. Anyway, week 2, morning. I hope we don't have a hangover from that night, but who knows. Where do we go? Let us go to the gym. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. Everything seems lost, but you deliver an inspirational speech that fuels your team's spirit, leading to a spectacular comeback. You're clearly a natural born leader. You gain 2 charm. You finally manage to snag a few moments alone. You take the opportunity to open up that locket you bought from the shop. Inside is a faded sepia photograph of a young woman. A chill suffuses the air, and a reedy voice speaks to you from nowhere. That was Esmeralda, my one true love. If only I'd been better to her, but I fell in love with this bottle instead. Forgive me, I should introduce myself, sighs the spirit. My name is Winston Montgomery, and this is my story.
Whoa.
Whoa, did that disemboweled voice just admit to having a drinking problem? I love imbibing alcoholic spirits. Wait, says the voice. What about my quest to redeem myself? This is bound to be the adventure full of pathos and complex lore. Well, fuck that. Polly's way hotter than this dumb antique locket. You crush it up and divide it into lines.
Yeah.
Hell yeah! Can't wait to spend an entire plot line with my good old friend Nez, getting absolutely twisted on freaky drugs. Ah, yes. That's definitely not a red herring, but okay, continue. I heard your special holiday-related interactions with our classmates got kinda dark and emotional, but that's not gonna happen with me. Wink wink, nudge nudge, haha.
It's Polly.
I'm Polly, baby. No skeletons in my closet. I'm a ghost. Ghosts don't have skeletons. But wait. Polly locks eyes with you, suddenly very serious.
Huh?
We can't do these drugs without taking the proper safety precautions. Responsible drug use is a cornerstone of health. You couldn't agree more. You share your #1 haunted locket snorting safety tip with her to show her you know what's up. Polly, you deserve nothing less than pure unadulterated spirit. Test this locket to make sure it's not cut with Lich, Banshee, or Clorox. Or always stay hydrated. Gotta drink your water, friendo. Stay hydrated. Yes, hydration is critical to a good drug experience. Normal water just goes right through me, so I always keep a flask of holy water on hand in case I get thirsty. And if I'm really thirsty, I just think about one of my classmates naked and get super wet. I love hydration. Whoa! That is one of the way more on-the-nose sexual lines in this game.
Yay.
Alright, enough talking. Let's play Do the Drugs. You do the hell out of those drugs, netting yourself 2 charm. But then somebody has to show up and spoil your +1 fun.
Always the same.
Oh, hello, Coven. Nice to see you again. Oh, come on, you two. Getting high on random substances again. This has got to stop. You're taking unnecessary risks and screwing up your life. What life? This is my afterlife, girls. Polly, no, that's not what Joy meant. It's just, you do take a lot of drugs. Okay, well, answer me this. Are you this judgmental of Damien and Scott chugging energy drinks like water? Or eating high-sugar junk food? You cool with that? It's not the same. Isn't it? Okay, let me turn the happy-go-lucky Polly off for a second here. Does ecstasy carry more immediate risk than chocolate? Sure.
Ugh.
But that doesn't mean you can't fuck your health abusing caffeine and refined sugars, or that you can't do recreational drugs in a mindful way. If your whole substance use policy boils down to don't do drugs, kids, you'll never learn how to actually think about what you're putting in your own body.
So you'd rather go around telling kids to do drugs? Great plan, Polly.
I'm not saying that, but kids are going to realize there are some drugs that can actually be fun regardless of what you tell them. So you can stick with your anti-drug bullshit and get a lot of uneducated people. Or you can try to actually give proper substance use advice. You know, stuff like know the substance, know your body, know the context. Always do drugs, have a good time, never to escape a bad one.
Whoa, Polly! Words of wisdom are actually coming out of your mouth. The one that actually speaks words this time. But I digress.
Build your own set of rules and never break them, so you maintain control of your own consumption.
Those are actually pretty decent principles.
Really?
Of course they are. When I was alive, I was pretty kick-ass when it came to doing drugs responsibly.
Whoa! Are we getting real backstory for Polly this time? You're not gonna debate us again, game? Like the 69 other times you debate us about Polly's backstory, are we actually getting a legitimate Polly backstory this time? I don't trust you, game.
I mean, we've seen you doing meth just because you were bored of the afterlife, so I find that a little hard to believe. It's not the same. Know your body, remember? I'm a ghost, don't got no body to fuck up. But when I was alive, I didn't do that kind of fucked up stuff. Now no way of doing that and not fucking yourself up too bad too fast.
Suddenly, we are getting into very serious territories with drug PSAs here. I like it.
And when I did the other stuff, be it ecstasy, coke, shrooms, or whatever, I did it recreationally and followed all that advice. Listen, I'm not saying you should go and do some acid, nor am I saying that you should never eat candy or drink coffee. There's a good and bad way of doing both. But substance use is not the same as substance abuse. It's all about learning the difference. Anyway, I'm having a good time here, so leave me alone, okay? Why don't you go focus on evil corporations marketing highly addictive sugary treats to children?
Holy shit, Polly, you just fucking roasted them. Of all the characters to give good advice about substance abuse, I'm surprised I never thought it would be you. That's not a terrible idea. Sorry for misjudging you.
Yes.
Damn right, if I want to crush up a spirit of a long dead rando and snort it, that's my business and no one else's. Whoa, hold on, that's someone else's spirit, that changes everything.
I mean, sure, you're making choices that are safe for you, but you've also got to do your due diligence to make sure you're not harming other people. True, Lil W.
You won't leave me alone, will you? I'm starting to think you three have a buzzkill kink or something.
Well, maybe if you've ever been harmed by someone else's drug use, you wouldn't be so cavalier about these things.
Ooh.
Oh! Ellipses!
You friendos know what ellipses mean! It means lore. Big assumption you're making there. You think I've been never harmed by someone else's substance abuse? Oh snap. Someone else's substance abuse is how I died.
Whoa! Okay, breathing in the context of this situation, I don't think Polly is making this one up. Seriously, Polly, now's not the time for a hilarious running gag. You're being irresponsible, you need to.
Oh, am I?
What the living fuck? Monka W.
Okay, fuck this. You think this is irresponsible? How about I show you irresponsible?
Whoa. What the fuck?
That doesn't seem necessary.
But it's too late. Polly's normally bubbly energy undergoes a complete and horrible change. She recedes into the wall, and all throughout the school you begin to hear the sounds of screaming and explosions. Whoa. Hello? Fuck. What?
All right.
Hello? What? What just happened?
Show me that money.
Okay, we're just gonna go to shopkeep, skip lunch. What the fuck just happened? Did we make a choice in that? I don't remember making a choice. Oh yeah, right, we made a choice. Where do we go? What's happening? Polly's on a rampage in school? Oh snap. That day, you're the first one in class. You sometimes come early because you enjoy talking to the teacher. Heyo, lines with very dirty double meanings. He's a bit bitter, but in a cool way. He treats you like an adult and the two of you discuss life and stuff in a very snarky way. Look at you, excelling at cliched movie tropes. You gain 2 smarts and 1 valuable life insight that will help you face the difficulties of being young. I'm still concerned about Polly snapping and somehow rampaging around the school. It's business as usual at Spooky High, except that Lady Polly becomes a wrathful specter from time to time in order to terrorize the entire school. Wait, what? No one can sit down in class because chairs are constantly flying across the room, all the water fountains are gushing blood, and everyone's drugs are gone! Not the drugs, no!
Worst episode ever.
This is unacceptable! I'm sure there's a way to solve this peacefully. We only need to talk to Polly. She's actually very nice when you get to know her.
Enough of this.
No, Faith, there's only one solution. A climactic showdown wherein we seal Polly inside an enchanted jar to end her rampage. I'm sure if we try to do that, you might end up dying like in other timelines.
Hey, you.
Pump the brakes, Euphoria. In my experience, anytime someone says, there's only one solution, there are usually multiple solutions.
Always the same.
We're not interested in doing any crimes, Vera. Only 5 or 6 of my potential solutions involved crimes. How about this one, though? Has it ever occurred to you that Polly might have a reason for flipping out like this? You know, Vera has a point. Ghosts usually only behave like this when they have some kind of unfinished business. Everyone has some kind of unfinished business. And it'd be a nice change of pace if, instead of judging other people as allies or enemies from your own self-righteous throne, you actually try to understand them better. Okay then, what's Polly's deal?
Pathetic.
You're higher than she is if you think I'll go around talking about her private life. Polly's one of the only people I would never betray. She's one of the only few good ones around here. Aw, Vera! But you go ahead and do your best to get to understand her.
Goodbye.
And if I see you trying to seal her inside of enchanted whatever, I'll make this your final season. Was it really too much to just ask her what the hell's going on? Very true, but this would be a shorter episode. But Joy, she's not wrong. How can we pretend to save people we don't try to learn how they're hurting? Fine!
I'm hopeful about you.
Okay, we're on the same page now. But what are we supposed to do in order to learn the unfinished business of a troubled ghost? In these situations, there's always a pale, creepy kid who talks to ghosts. We just need to get that little fucker to spill the beans! Or use a Ouija board to call her Mom. What? Yes?
Magic.
Yes, please? Oh, that's how you pronounce it. I always thought it was pronounced. There's no time for an extended bit on the various mispronunciations of Ouija board. Your friend needs help. Right. The seance, okay. We call upon you, O restless spirit of Polly's mom. Her name's Naja. Whoa! Actual lore drop! Thank you, Faith. Naja, we call out to you from across the spirit veil. Come to us and share your ghostly knowledge. It's moving. It says, Hi kids, hi Faith! Bear with me, friendos, it's the first voice that came to mind. How are you? Polly says you give excellent cunningless. She always shares that kind of stuff with me. It's very unsettling. What do you have to say for yourself, Faith? I'm sorry, was that weird? I'm still adjusting to being a single parent. It isn't easy. I'm sure being Polly's mom would be hard even if you weren't a single mother. Joy! Well now, that's not fair at all. Polly's a perfectly lovely girl. I trust her to take care of herself. And you know, it's not as if she can die again. Besides, it's understandable she might want to act out a little bit. After all, ever since that car accident. Wait, what car accident? Wait, a car accident? Is that how she died? We need to know. Oh dear. I don't think it's my place to share details about my daughter with her school friends. I've said more than I meant to say already. Sure, like that cunningless bit. Joy! Sorry, thanks for talking to us, Mrs. Geist. You've been a big help. Naja thanks you for calling and leaves you with an excellent recipe for, I do not pronounce that, to boot. You gain 2 smarts and 1 creativity. We met Polly's mom! Except it was more or less weirder than actually meeting your significant other's parents. Anyway, where do we go? Let's go to the gym. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. Many people fall during the battle. You can't take any more, so you valiantly go straight to the other team's leader and start negotiations for a truce. After hours of intense diplomacy, you commit to an agreement. What an unexpected twist! You gain 10 righteousness, but this game is so wrong in so many ways that you'd be lucky if you could do anything with that, and you gain 2 charm. During the next match, your team is struggling and one of your teammates is distracted with some other shit. Guess which one?
Polly, are you just scrolling through dick pics on Vamper?
Well, I'm glad Polly can still scroll through dick pics while being also a wrathful specter.
No, Vera, I'm totally participating and engaging in a physical activity. I just love gym class. Come on, Polly, do you really want the shame of losing to Liam? He's been doing organic blood shots out of a rabbit's skull in between rounds. And Damon's going to shove it in our faces. I hate it when Damon tries to shove anything in our face. Look, I like winning as much as the next monster, but why is dodgeball apparently the only sport we ever play at the school?
You two just keep talking, we're just gonna stay here and stare at your bloomers.
Some schools do volleyball in gym, or track and field, or cross-country skiing.
But what we have here is dodgeball, and I want to win it.
When life gives you lemons, you gotta squirt some lemon juice in someone's eye.
Lines that have sexual double meanings, part 2.
Totally, just let me finish editing this selfie. Have you seen this massacre filter? Adorbs!
Maybe there's a way to inspire Polly to get on your level and lead you to victory. Wouldn't all of you be happier that way? Don't you see? Dodgeball is just dancing that you can win at! Or distract Polly, smash her cell phone, and blame the other team. I think this is more charming and this is more bold. Let's go with this. Yes. In an uncharacteristic move, Polly looks up from her phone during gym class.
I do like dancing and winning. Let's go Dwin. Is Dwin a word you just made up for dancing and winning at the same time?
Yep.
Well, it's got win in it, so I like it. Let's go show those losers how Dwinning is done.
Your team springs into action, dancing your way around balls being thrown and onto the warpath. Polly dances the boogie while Vera waves her hair in the Harlem Snake. It works! You win in an electric landslide! You gain 2 creativity and 1 fun! Week 3, noon! Time to skip our last lunch!
All right.
So we could get with this super serious spotlight.
Show me that money. Oh.
I'm so sorry, shopkeep. Week 3, evening!
How will it end, friendos? What do we learn about Polly?
Will Polly come to terms with her drug not-so addiction? Let's find out. Let's go to the gym. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. But the match isn't as important as the human interactions within it. What are you talking about, game? There's no humans here. Nope, just skeletons in human suits. You're at your peak when you decide to go for the overkill and wink at one of your teammates. He's totally mesmerized. It's the most epic wink ever. Damn, you know how to win over people's hearts. You gain 2 charm. But you don't have time for that. You slip away with the coven as soon as you can to go find Polly, armed with your new knowledge. You finally encounter her in the school's sub-basement, surrounded by empty nitrous oxide canisters, alternately cackling and weeping as she fucks with the power supply.
Polly, we know about the car accident. You said someone else's substance abuse is how you died. That was actually true, wasn't it? We want to help. Oh, you want to help, do you? Yet you run around judging people trying to solve problems that you don't even understand. You're trying to teach me the consequences of substance abuse as if I needed to learn about it. Ha! I've gotten flack for doing drugs all my life. I'm not dumb. When I was alive, I was mindful and responsible. Always substance use, never substance abuse. You know who didn't know the difference that well? My father. I knew the difference. I was responsible. And still, I died. Polly? So what do you have to say to that, huh? What wacky advice or wild distraction do you have planned now? Come on, I'm waiting.
For once, maybe it would be better not to debate between absurd plans. Maybe today is a good day just to be sincere.
What the fuck, game? Game! I came here for memes, not for feels!
Polly, I am so sorry. Go ahead and just tell her that you do want to understand.
If she wants to tell you more about her father, you're here to listen. You can see she's hurting. You start by making her see you understand that you were wrong to judge her so fast on her relationship with substances. Today, you're not here to judge. Game! Why do you hurt me so? My heart, my soul. I see. Thanks. So, I told you I always followed all that good advice when I did drugs while I was alive, right? I learned how my body responded to getting high. I read about any shit I decided I was doing. Learned about what I needed to carry just in case, and how much time I had to wait until doing it again. The nights that I decided I was not getting high, I stuck to my decision and said no to any friend who offered me anything. And I never did anything when I was in a low point, in order to avoid teaching myself that any substance was a way of escaping from my issues. Polly! But not my dad. He was a poor man crushed under the excruciating expectations his father put on him. He lived in perpetual disappointment, life being this big, constant defeat. So he started drinking to escape his misery. And whatever you use to forget your problems, you need to use it again and again. Because when the vodka wears off, you're still the same person with the same issues. Holy shit, game! You're getting too real! Stop, game. Stop. I get it. He was hurting so bad. It broke my heart. But that was never grounds to put on all of us. Any of us at risk. And you know the funny part? He's the only one who survived the car accident. He killed your mom too? That's terrible, Polly. It is. I guess if anyone knows the difference between use and abuse, it's you. And we understand that now. Being a ghost and all, you can go wilder without real consequences for yourself. But you should still mind the consequences you impose on other people. If not, as much as you see the bad in what your father did, you're still here, making the same mistakes he made. Game! Game! You're actually right. Maybe I should care a bit more. Yes! Go and enjoy your afterlife your way. You were right about that. Just be mindful of how that might affect other lives. And with that last piece of wisdom, Polly starts to shine in a strange way while slowly phasing out. Wait, what? Hello? What? No! What? What? I guess this was my true unfinished business. I'm finally ready to move on. Out of this plane. Wait, what? Thanks. Really. Thanks. Polly? No! No! Game, you're not gonna do this to us, Game. You're not gonna take Polly away, right? A beautiful light surrounds her as she says these last words. And finally, she disappears. You look at each other with tears in your eyes. You will never forget the sometimes complex but always awesome fan favorite, Pollygeist.
It's
Prank! Fuck you, game! Fuck off! I hate you. I hate you, game. You had me in the beginning there, not gonna lie. Oh my god. Pranked! Ha! You should have seen the look in your faces with a bunch of nerds. Nah, this is just old regular phasing out. I have this rad party in the Nether Realms I wanted to attend, so I needed to leave. But don't worry guys, tonight I'm partying in a slightly more responsible way.
later.
For real though, thanks. This time she phases out for good. God damn it. Gosh, she's a handful, huh? I have to admit it's not hard to like her at least a little bit. We did a good thing today.
What a plot.
Yes, we did! And with that, the screen fades to black and credits roll. You're hella confused, and this is what you get when you go on adventures with the Coven. But hey, you're getting 2 boldness and 1 charm, so you don't
But hey, you're getting 2 boldness and 1 charm, so you don't complain. Oh my fucking god, that was an emotional roller coaster of... I don't know what to call that.
It's
Polly!
time.
Do you have any ending words you'd like to say to us? Any closure? You're daydreaming of prom when suddenly Polly phases in out of nowhere.
Hey, boo.
Hey, boo! I wanted to thank you. You and the nerds were really nice to me the other day. All that left me thinking. I had this heavy feeling, like a burden. My unfinished business wasn't just telling you about how I died. I realized I've been carrying some pain and conflicted feelings. It's hard. What my dad did wasn't okay. It was a horrible thing that had even more horrible consequences. I hate him for putting himself at risk. For putting us at risk. I hate that because of him we're no longer together. But at the same time, he's still my father and I love him. I know deep down he's not a bad person, even if he did a terrible thing. Under all that pain, he always loved us. On some nights, I visit him, and I see how much he still hurts after we died. And my heart breaks. You know? He sobered up after the accident. He did change. But if you saw the sadness in his eyes, Nez, he's trying his best. And yet life is more overwhelming than ever. Life should always be about enjoying being alive. If you focus on all that heavy bullshit, you risk becoming miserable. And yet, by forcing myself to always be carefree, I too was trying to escape from my pain. Life is a celebration. But I guess it's okay to hurt. And there is liberation in dealing with issues and your unfinished business. And in my case, I have this big-ass unfinished business I need to solve. All these bottled feelings. I still bleed for what he did. And at the same time, I miss him so much. I miss my dad, Nez. You say nothing. And you hug her. Polly bursts into tears. You think to yourself, some situations aren't meant to be solved in three fucking weeks. This game actually getting tears out of me, son of a bitch. 3 weeks through a wacky plot line. But if we're patient and we're there for our loved ones, if only just to be there on their darkest nights, then maybe one day everything will be okay. Holy fucking shit! Game! Hold up. Let me just wipe the shit off my face. Then maybe one day everything will be okay. I forgive you. I hope you can forgive yourself too. See you, Polly. Oh, she had a little sibling. Oh my god. Alright. Which one of you wrote this? Maggie? Quinn? Julian? Which one of you pitched this, wrote this, and decided to hurt me so? Because I hate you. I hate you guys so much. And I say that endearingly. God damn it. Those 3 weeks may be the most epic and absurd weeks of our lives. That's a lie! After the Monster Prom, we kept on living our lives, falling in love, battling for friendship, and learning who we were and who we could be. And you know what? Like it always does, life happened, and it was wonderful. I'm out of character, guys. Fuck this shit. Calculator led a robot uprising. It was like a nice uprising. They didn't riot or kill people. They just politely asked to leave. I have more rights, equal pay. Robot revolution, whatnot. Free Hong Kong! Everything was fine until some monsters led a rebellion to kill all the robots. But then they were rude robo-racists. Everything ended up just fine because Calculator traveled back in time and took care of it. Liam honed his most admirable skill and got a job with it. He now designs Instagram filters. Vera built the Oberlin Empire into endless greatness. They own a shameless number of companies. It's known that they're known for sketchy businesses. But no one does anything about that because Vera Oberlin's a fucking boss. For those 3 weeks, the Monster Prom seemed larger than life, and then was gone just like that. The battle for Monster Prom might have ended then. There were plenty of battles left in that war called youth. But once again, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start.
Try to loosen up your mind, get ready for a fiendish blast. But feelings to vanish. The fun is to flourish.
And that was the ending to this Halloween's A Ghost Story update. We finally actually got some legit backstory for Polly. And it gave us the feels! Once again, friendos, we're doing a giveaway for Monster Prom, and all you have to do to enter is leave your comments down below on what you thought about that ending. If you enjoyed this video, please do like and subscribe. But once again, my name is Nez, and thanks for watching. See you all in another episode of Monster Prom. Bye, friendos!